it is Jazz here. Today I'm doing a little something different with the February excerpt reading. As you see, this is a reveal video, not a vote video. So I decided for the month of February to just choose the book myself instead of putting it up for vote this time, partially because I'm out of town when I normally would film the excerpt reading, and also just crazy life scheduling things, plus February is a little bit shorter than the other months. So I thought this was the best way to go, and I would just make a reveal video. But I still want to get you guys involved in this segment and this channel. So I thought instead of doing like the normal vote, I would do a recommendations video. So what I would like you guys to do is in the comments recommend some books that you would like to see excerpt readings of, and I will look at them and see if any of them like spark my inspiration, and then I will put some of those books that you've recommended up for vote in later months during this year. That being said, if I don't end up choosing a book that you've recommended, please don't be offended. It's just for the fact that I usually make sure that books fulfill a certain amount of sort of requirements, I guess, for excerpt readings. Basically, my rules for myself with excerpt readings are, of course, that I've read the book at least once, because I need to know who all the characters and all that are. So if I haven't read the book that you recommend, I will go ahead and try to read those books, but it might mean that that's going to be up like not as soon as possible, you know what I mean? And then also the book that I read from has to have a scene in it that works out of context of the whole book, so that if people haven't read the book, they're not getting spoiled, or like the story of it still makes sense to them. And then also they have to be a certain length of pages and have a good beginning and in like a good starting and stopping point that makes sense out of context. You know, sometimes my inspiration on like books to choose for excerpt readings kind of runs dry. So I would love to have your input this month on that sort of thing. So leave those recommendations in the comments. Now it is time to reveal the book that I will be reading in the month of February. I think that some of you that have already participated in votes already know what this book is, but I'm going to reveal it in a magical fashion anyway. And for the month of February, I will be reading Frog and Toad, or a little bit of Frog and Toad. So some of you have expressed an interest in me reading from this in previous vote rounds, and I thought I would just go ahead and get this one read so that the few people that have wanted that reading will get a hold of it sooner rather than later. And it's a fabulous book about friendship, so I think it will be really fun to read, and I'm really excited to do the Frog and Toad voices. So that's what I will be reading in February. In the end part of February, I will be putting up a vote for the March excerpt reading. That is it for this particular video. Make sure that you put your book excerpt reading recommendations below in the comments, and I will see you all soon. Thank you for watching. Bye!